G'day to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you for your continued support. I actually have to add at this stage that without Patreon, I don't think I'd still be doing this channel. YouTube revenues have dropped enormously. There's a lot of the big YouTubers complaining they're not making anything like the money they were a little while ago because YouTube, again, has made these stupid damn changes. They lost about $1 billion in advertisers when this whole thing blew up about ads appearing on improper videos, you know, like the UK government withdrew its advertising and Johnson & Johnson withdrew its advertising. So there's not a lot of advertising out there. I've gone to a lot of channels and found that obviously these people monetize their videos, but there's no ads on them because there's just not the advertising there. And it's a supply and demand. If there's not much advertising, then the advertisers don't have to pay much because there's a huge oversupply of videos on which those ads could run. So we YouTube content creators are getting next to nothing. It's really, really bad. It's I don't know. As I say, without you guys, without the Patreon supporters, I would have to be flipping burgers down at Mac. So I have to thank you enormously. In fact, the more I look at it and the more stuff-ups that YouTube makes, the more things they fix which aren't broken, the more inclined I am to say, well, hell, I'd love to turn off YouTube ads completely and just rely on my Patreon supporters. But I'd need to double my Patreon income to do that. I only have to redouble it. So it might happen in the future. I'd really love to be able to say, YouTube, you can stick your ads where the sun don't shine and my viewers can watch the ads, watch the videos without the hassle of waiting for pre-rolls and all that sort of crap. Because it's even worse. Some channels now, they've got this safe mode thing, you know, they've had it for a while, but in order to try and make it so that the advertisers aren't going to have their ads appearing on unwanted content, you know, violent videos or videos that promote hatred or whatever, then YouTube has gone through and automatically demonetized huge swathes of videos, many of which have nothing, like pure science videos. There's a guy, Thunderfoot, he's complaining a lot of his pure science videos have been demonetized because YouTube's AI system has deemed that they are somehow objectionable. And it's all done by computer. He sent an email in and wanted them to reply with a special keyword to prove they weren't a computer. No keyword. It's just computer stuff. And so you get nowhere even if you say, hey, that's not right. You're stuck. So fortunately, most of my videos have survived intact. Woo-hoo. But nevertheless, the revenues from your per ad is just nothing. So again, thank you. All right. Now, one thing a lot of people have asked is, let's give us a tour of your workshop. Let's see what you got. Well, behind me is the studio. We've all seen inside there. But if you thought my bench was messy, I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to show you just what messy really means. Now, there's the build table. We expect that to be messy, but let's just pan around here. I've got some models on the wall. Actually, one of the biggest problems I've got at the moment is storing models. They're not easy to store. So I've got some hanging over there. Now, down here, I've got some more and some more over there, as you can see, and some bits of pipe. There's my mill, which is a machine that I use for whittling metal. Behind that's the drill press. Behind that, under that blue tarpaulin, is my lathe. And there's a light fitting I'm just replacing at the moment because it's coming up to winter and you have to have lighting here or you can't see. Over there is my engineering bench. You can't see much, can you? It's just like the bench in the studio. There's another plane. I've got planes hanging on the wall. The rest of the engineering bench with another plane. Over here is my welding area, and you'll notice my welder isn't there. I haven't fixed it yet. I've got a replacement which I'll be setting up because I need to make an augmenter, as I mentioned in my weekly news, for the Pulse Jet, which I'll be making up over there. There's my spinning lathe that I built myself from scratch. It's for spinning aluminium parts into Venturis and bits and pieces for jet engines. There's the rest of my welding supplies over there. Here's some household effects and some more planes because boxes from home because just don't have any storage at home. We've moved into successively smaller houses. We only rent, and so we've been moving to smaller and smaller rental accommodations as the revenues have dropped. We've got to spend less than you earn. But more planes up there, more planes up there, more planes up there, and there's my cupboard full of wonderful goodness. There's another plane. I bought that, what was it, Super Stunts, about 5-6 years ago when I was unable to fly because of the wings thing, and I still haven't put it together. I don't think they even make them anymore now, but I will be assembling it for my Xjet channel, having some fun. Right, let's take a bit more of a walk around. Oh, by the way, in here, look at this. This is just junk. It's just, well, it's not junk. It's all really good stuff, but I just haven't had the time to clear it up, but I am clearing it up for the winter. Because somewhere under here there's a welder that I've got to unpack and put on the bench over there. Right, back to this. As you can see, this is the cupboard of many treasures. And in here, there's all sorts of stuff which needs to be tidied up. And if we go back here, you can see more planes. Look, more planes. There's planes everywhere. Got to get rid of some of these. And yeah, that's about it really. That's the workshop that you can't see. I know where everything is though. It's on the floor. Can't go wrong with that, can I? No. So next time you see this, I'll do another video in about a month, you won't recognize it. Honestly, you just will not recognize this workshop. So stay tuned. So yes, that's it. Now you've seen around the workshop, and it's not a pretty sight, is it? But it will be. Honestly, trust me, it will be a pretty sight once I've had a chance to tidy everything up and get it sorted. And now that the winter's here, I have to spend more time inside because it rains a lot here and it blows a lot and it's cold. So yeah, this will all be sorted in the very near future. And if there's anything else you want to see, let me know, because I'm quite happy to do these little videos, give you behind the scenes. That's what I promised you, some behind the scenes at RC Model Reviews. Now, I should say also that once I get my welding stuff set up, there'll be some more XJet videos coming up. I know some of you only watch RC Model Reviews, but XJet is a channel that's a bit more eclectic, a bit more varied, and so some of the Patreon funds will go to support XJet because there's a lot of crossover. There's a lot of crossover. I'll be doing some more jet engine stuff and showing you bits and pieces. So again, I thank you for your continued support. If you want to increase your support, I'm not going to complain, because at the moment, I got a YouTube payment a few days ago, and honestly, it was almost half of what I normally get. Now the views were there. I had the same number of videos up. I had the same number of views, but the revenues were just down. So damn it. YouTube, what are you playing at? A lot of people are in the same position as me. They rely on YouTube. So it's really, really important that I keep thanking you people, because you're the lifeblood. You're the safety parachute, basically. So there you go. If you've got questions, comments, put them on the bottom of this video or ask on the Patreon thing. And now I will get on, start tidying up now. I know where the broom is. It's on the floor.